Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. I'm hoping that we're live. I don't know yet. Let me know if you in the chat here, if you guys can hear me, because sometimes it takes a minute for the live stream to actually catch up. So, as you've seen in the title there, we're going to be discussing this. Wait here for a couple seconds until everybody gets in here, and I can confirm that we're live. So, gonna take a minute. Alright, loud and clear, PR Prepper. Okay, guys, so I'm going to cover this right fast. I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. This is something I first heard about from the Angry Prepper covered this a few days ago, and I just recently saw Alaska Prepper just released a live stream about an hour ago on this. So, as you guys know, we've been preparing for forms of economic collapse when the dollar drops, right? We've spoke many times on other countries backing up their currency with actual gold. We spoke about our country printing money like there's no tomorrow, right? So I am talking about the BRICS, guys. Headline here: Russia and China are brewing up a challenge to the dollar dominance by creating new reserve currency. This is the BRICS. If you don't know what the BRICS is, I will break down that information for you. I'm actually scrolling through with the article right here. Russia is ready to develop a new global reserve currency alongside China and other BRICS nations, a potential challenge to dominance of the US dollar. Now, the main players in this is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, hence BRICS. So, with this, guys, if the US dollar loses its world reserve currency, we already know food prices are going up. When this happens, and in my opinion, this will happen, get ready for prices to get stupid here. Give me a second, guys. Let me pull up my chat here so I can actually follow along in the chat while we're speaking. Now, I do have some advice on this, guys. As far as what my advice is, what we're doing. Okay, let's put it that way. Because I am not a financial advisor, but it is a SHTF scenario. Excuse me, I got a Domino's commercial on my channel. That's awesome. I don't use Domino's. Okay, there we go. Nope, I got another commercial. Yeah, I get the ads too, guys, okay? Alright, let me pull up my chat here. Your videos are very helpful. The dollar will still be worth a penny or two. Yes, the dollar will still be worth something. It won't be worth what it used to be at all. Hyperinflation is what caused Venezuela to go. Okay, hyperinflation and also corrupt government is what caused Venezuela to go through what they went through. That's why their money was worthless. We as preppers, we try to prepare for as many things as possible. And we did. Most of the time, our preparedness items go hand in hand with each other. Just depends on whatever scenario. That's why I don't ever go with just one scenario. Everyone's like, what's the most, what do you think is going to happen the most? Well, I've always said economic collapse is going to be the most ideally thing to happen, in my opinion. All right. An EMP, coronal mass ejection for power, grid down, or economic collapse. Now, those that's been here on the channel, you see that we've been ramping up on mostly silver because gold is expensive. All right. I'm not telling you to go run and buy gold and silver. I'm not telling you that. If you have extra finances that you can invest in that, hey, go for it. All right. You don't even have to use our links. You go to the coin shop, bullion shop, whoever gives you the best deal. Yeah, it's an investment. That stuff's not going to go anywhere. What you need to do is make sure before you do that, get food. Get food stockpiled. Get ways to filter out water filtration systems. A Sawyer Mini, as long as you got your back flush plunger, 100,000 gallons. All right. We just recently showed where we teamed up with 4 Patriots on their water filtration coolers. Hey, that's an option too. You don't want to go that route. Big Berkey's an amazing product. All right, there's all kind of different water filtration products out there. As long as you have a way of filtering out water without the requirement of power. Please listen to me on that. Without the requirement of power, because I've had a lot of people contact me. Well, I'm not worried about water filtration. I have reverse osmosis. If you don't have power to power these systems, that's not going to do you any good. All right, so you need a manual water filtration system, some either gravity fed or one that you push water through. That is most important because you cannot survive without drinkable water. All right, those are facts. Hard to hear, bro. I got my cell phone like a foot from me. Anybody else having issues? Because my phone's right here. Give me a second. Let me take my phone case off. How's that? Because it's just quiet. It's just quiet. I can hear just fine on my end. It's just quiet. I can hear just fine on my end. So obviously it's not, because it's fine on my end, so it's obviously on your end. So I can hear it pretty good. Yeah, I've got my phone right here and I can hear it just fine. So obviously on your end. So anyway, back to everything here. Crafty Veteran, good to see you, brother. How are you doing? For any of y'all that live in cooler areas, make sure you have cold weather gear, plans in place to survive the winter. Expect cold without power. Yes, yes, absolutely. Jeff, good to see you, brother. Sounds good here. All right, so food, water first. All right, make sure you have a way of filtering out water. Now, if you got those two main scenarios covered, and when I say food and water, guys, 6 months to a year for sure of food. Don't play around with it. You can get food. All right. Hopefully, I mean, for the people that's been watching my channel for a very long time, I really hope that you have 6 months supply of food. I hope that you actually have more than that, because if the dollar drops, and in my prediction, it will. It will. The price of food is going to go through the roof. And don't be surprised if most of the selections that we have today is not available. Seriously. All right. Let me get in here, guys. Casual Preparedness, good to see you. Our Tent Life, good to see you, my friend. So, it's already worthless and nobody gets it. Yeah, I don't trust. I mean, we keep currency because that's the way society's set up. Now, I'm not saying go take all your money, go put it in silver and gold. Don't do that. Silver and gold is the last thing you need to be investing in. Okay, you need to make sure you have ways of powering up, providing power to your home. You need to have food. You need to have water. You need to have ways of storing water. You need to have medical supplies. This is the basic prep stuff. All right. This is stuff that we've been going over for 3 years before we ever got heavy into gold and silver, because I'm at that point where I can. Silver and gold should be your last priority, unless you've already got 2 years supply of normal food and a whole bunch of freeze-dried stuff sitting on the shelf. You already got that? Then yeah, go ahead. But make sure you have food and water first, guys. All right, getting here in the chat, guys. At least 1 year, please. Irina, personally, I say you need 2 year rotational stock. Then you need seeds. You need to know how to garden. That's why we've done our garden videos showing, the process of gardening, drying, collecting seeds, vacuum sealing them up for next year growth. I spent 3 years showing everybody this stuff. So, yeah, 2 years is what we have. We actually have over 2 years supply of normal rotational stock. No matter what, I got 2 years supply of normal food, and there's a lot of food. And then we got our long-term stuff, and then we have our ability to grow. And yes, I've hunted all my life. So for the ones that say, all I need is to hunt, good luck with that. Good luck on hunting enough to keep you and your family going. Because even though I'm a good hunter, everybody else is going to be out there too. And I'm not worried about not getting the shot off first. My word is all these yahoos going out to the woods, making every freaking racket known to man, running everything off. Because animals are smart. They move. So don't let that be your prepping plan, that you're going to go hit the woods and go live off the land and hunt down big elk game and all that other good stuff, because everybody else is going to be out there. And they're going to be scaring everything away. Deb Smith, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? I'm here in talk of social credit-based monetary system being implemented soon. Ghost Prepper. Yeah. So the social. So the first time I ever heard about that was through Frugal TV. I think Canadian Prepper also picked up on the social. Everybody getting paid the same. Type of stuff. Universal incomes. Yeah. If certain countries get the way, it will. It will. You can't eat gold, PR Prepper. Yeah, you can't eat gold. But if you have 2 years supply of food, you have 2 years supply of water filtration systems, and you have medical, and you have enough security tools, gold and silver is going to take you a long way because you already got everything else you need. That's why I always say, get your other stuff first. Sorry, guys, I am getting in here. A 20-year food rotation for myself. That's actually very good. That's very good. I got a 2 year rotational stock. That's what we have. Let's see here. Ninja Squirrel, did you find it? Nope. I did not find it. I cut up 18 bags of Mylar bags today, and I could not find my ring. So, still got to backtrack. It could be I was in one of our storage sheds, and I was working there because this is where we keep all our power generators and water filtration. We got those Fort Patriot water filter systems, which is I actually got two of those, and I'm doing a new video on those. It could have came off out there in the shed. As far as I know, I don't know. I still gotta find it. Trapping is still a viable option for those who know how. Red Scorpion, yeah, I've done trapping for years, but again, what I'm saying is when everyone goes to the woods, because I've hunted all my life, when you got a lot of people stomping around and getting their scent in the woods, wild animals, they boogie out. They don't stick around. Most of the time that sticks around is scavengers. Most of your big prey and stuff that you're trying to feed your family with. Let's face it, a raccoon is not going to feed a family of five. It just won't. But yeah, trapping is the thing. Absolutely. Would a metal detector help? Yes, but see, that's just the thing. I don't know where it came off at. I'm busy all day long, so between working out there, Mylar and everything up, working in the shed, moving stuff around, getting things ready for that film and everything else I do throughout the day before I realized my ring was gone. I mean, that's a lot of areas to be covering. So I don't know. I already took everything out of the trash bin because I threw a whole bunch of trash away, and pulled everything out just to see if maybe it fell in there, and it didn't. But it was worth a shot. Tina Smith, appreciate what you do. Definitely do appreciate it, Tina. Never required, guys, on the PayPals and the super chats. That's never required. It helps us out right now with this news and what we're seeing with Russia and China. I keep saying their name. That's gonna get me dinged. Make sure you guys are prepped. Okay, just make sure you guys are ready. There's nothing to scare anybody, and if someone's scared about it, I don't know why you watch. What I don't know why you're looking at a prepping channel to begin with, because we're not prepping for sunny days and rainbows. We're prepping because we think something major is going to happen, and that's what we're here to talk about. So for the ones that get butthurt about that, I'll go find a snowflake cafe or something. I heard Starbucks is open, but anyway, or you can go to Twitter. They love you there. Um, but Tina Smith, I definitely do appreciate it. Hopefully, everybody actually make sure before you send me anything, go to your closet or wherever it is that you've got your preps. Look at it. Run scenario through your heads. War game your stuff out. Do you have enough supplies? If you think that you don't have enough supplies, and hey, we're preppers, right? We never have enough stuff. Guys, make a store run. Get some extra stuff. I'm not saying you got to go do it tonight. Just plan stuff out. Get extra food. If you don't have a solar generator, you're running off of gasoline, a gasoline generator. Hey, I've got a gasoline generator too. Um, Start stocking up fuel. Get some fuel stabilizers. Have a way of powering that up, because if the power goes out, you need to have a way of producing power. But again, thank you so much for that donation. Just guys, make sure that you check your supplies first. Make sure you have stuff, okay? And I didn't mean any disrespect to you at all, Tina, so please don't take that wrong. Van City Prepper, good to see you, my friend. Apocalyptic Ben, how's it going? Casual Preparedness, how you doing? We prepare for hurricanes on the Gulf. Prepping for SHTF and grid down are also things to prepare for. Yep, and thankfully, if you're preparing for hurricanes, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Grid down and everything's shut down, and all you got is you. And the roads are blocked. Most of the time, the roads do get blocked and flooded, or they get washed out. Finger lost weight? Yeah. The wedding ring, I was 256 pounds when I got married, and I'm down to 188 now. So yeah, it came off a couple times the other day. I told my wife about it. She says, "Well, might need to get it resized," and it's gone. So yeah. All right, scrolling through. Convert gas generators to moonshine. Do whatever you want to on that one. Opie Taylor, if you have the availability, personally, if you have the availability to make some moon stuff, you're not gonna watch what I say there. Personally, I just keep that for burning items. Just have a good old time later on when the world burns. Just saying. As for everything else, we stock up fuel. We have solar generators. We have solar. We have wind turbines. We have many ways of producing power. We have wood stoves. We have the availability for that as well. So I just always say make sure that you have extra. You know, as preppers, we try to have backups upon backups. That's the best thing I can ever tell people. X24 Prepper, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Scrolling through you guys. With all the information all around us, family members that the others still believe the economy's fine. Okay, there's no problem on the horizon. Johnny Coathanger. What I can tell you on that, if you're a prepper, keep on prepping. Don't let other people manipulate what you're doing. You're here for a reason. You know something's coming. You can look at it, see it. Unfortunately, most people don't see it, but I'm running into more and more people all the time at the store. They'll see me load up a bunch of stuff, and I really don't care if they know I'm a prepper because I know who follows me, for one. I know if someone's following me. And two, when you come in my area, I've got a community of preppers. So when there's a vehicle that's not supposed to be here, we already know. So I'm not worried about someone doing that. But anyway, when I'm in the store or something like that, someone says something, "Huck, you must be a prepper, man," because I'm stocking up too. Hey, I just open up the door. That just open up the door to go talk to this person. I'm not going to take them home with me. I'm not going to show them what I got. But we can talk. I'm getting more and more feedback from people saying stuff about how the prices are, how they're not comfortable with what's going on with the country, how they want to start stocking up. I keep business cards. Here, go check out my YouTube channel. Cover a lot of stuff. There's a lot of great YouTube preppers out there. There are. There's a lot of people that are not, but there's a lot of good ones out there. Okay, there is. I'm not going to call anybody out. Just, use your discernment on a lot of stuff. I'm here for the sideburn advice. Our tent life. Let them grow. Let them grow. That's the best advice I can give you. Trim them up if they get too bushy, or you look like you belong in one of those 70 films. Let's put it that way. Glowies are ghost in the chat. Oh, we always have people ghost in the chat. That's quite all right. They don't have to get involved in the chat. Most of the time, when people's got a live stream, I don't even chat. Usually I got my earbud in, my phone's playing, and I'm busy doing something else. So not a problem with that. For those that are just hanging out, incognito there, glad you're listening to us. I definitely do appreciate it. If you guys have not seen Alaska Preppers video, just released like an hour ago, go watch this. I think he was reference to the Economic Ninja. If I'm correct, I'm not subscribed to that guy, so Alaska Prepper was talking about it. I'm gonna go check him out as well because apparently he had information on this as well. But then again, like I said, Angry Prepper was talking about the bricks a few days back, and I was listening in on this to try to find out more about it. And now that they're pushing this, make sure you got your food, make sure you got your water. If you got your supplies, then yes, I will say start investing in precious metals. That's something you can always change over to whatever conversion is going on. I don't trust the dollar. Never have, never will. there's nothing backing it up. These other countries have been backing up their finances with gold for years. I mean, we reported on it a couple years back where they're just pushing more and more gold in it to back up their currency. And we've been saying they're gonna try to become the new currency. Well, they're pushing hard. Will the American dollar make it? I don't think so. I don't think it will. All right, scrolling through here. Are gems good to trade with? Precious stones. I'm gonna say no. And here's the reason why I'm gonna say no. I don't know anybody that wants them. This is why I'm saying no. During a economic collapse, right now I know people that are not prepper. I can trade them gold and silver right now. They'll buy it from me. Even they know what it is. Gems, on the other hand, are harder to, unless you're a jeweler, you really don't know what the gem is and have no way of testing it. I'm looking at diamonds now. Besides scratch tests, you use lasers to actually make sure they're not counterfeits or the fake stuff. Well, that is a counterfeit, right? So I don't mess with gems. I stick with the basics, stuff that can easily be tested and everybody knows what they are. So that's what I stick with. As far as food, I'm not going to trade food. I'm not. Stock up your food. Your food and water should come first, and I'm not trading that. As far as freedom seeds, my opinion, don't trade those because you're possibly arming a threat later. All right. So just make sure you got food and water first. And if you got the freedom seeds, hang on to them. I wouldn't trade those because now you're possibly giving somebody else something to hurt you with. All right, scrolling through here. Unless you know what the gem can do and utilize the properties and scientific use gems are just shiny rocks, Ninja TV. I agree. I agree. And good trade liquor. Yeah, actually, liquor is actually a good bartering item. We done a video a while back talking about bartering items. Tobacco, over-the-counter medication. Believe it or not, guys, Tylenol, Orajel, basic stuff are gonna be great bartering items as well. They will. Someone had to contact me. Dude, you don't talk about feminine hygiene products. That's mainly because I don't think about it. I mean, my wife doesn't use it. She's at the age where she doesn't need them. So we don't stock up on them. But it's a good bartering item. It really is. I mean, you really think of it. Have women made it without it in the past? Yeah, but it might be a good idea to stock up too. All right, I'm not going to say it's not because production stopped. There was a shortage of what was it? It was either the tampons or the pads. I forget which one it was. I think it's because of cotton. Because there's a shortage in that. So yeah, something like that might be something you want to barter up with. You can get a decent crossbow on Amazon for $100. More likely get ready, America becoming worthless. Plus, women hygiene can be used for first aid. Yes and no, but I don't recommend using anything as far as sticking into a bullet wound because if you're getting those cotton fibers actually into your bloodstream, you are seriously going in some pain because that stuff, if it ever gets in your bloodstream, that's not good. Personally, I say stock up on medical supplies. They're not very expensive. Keep that stock up is one of the things that we've covered many times is having trauma kits, trauma packs, be training with them. Running around with a bunch of tampons and shoving bullet wounds is not very smart. Just if that cotton fiber gets into your bloodstream, you've got a serious problem. So, best thing, stock up on medical supplies. All right, scrolling through here, let's buy small packs of ibuprofen, hygiene products. Venlago, yeah, stocking up on stuff like that, guys. It lasts for a long time. Canadian Prepper did a video on medications. The expiration date and what they really are, that stuff lasts a very long time. Now, some medication you have to use more of when the date's too far along. He did a video. Just go over there, Canadian Prepper, and look up medication expiration dates. I think's the name of the video, and it'll pop up. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It'll open up your eyes a lot with medication. Now, some medication, it loses effectiveness, and that's mainly with like antibiotics and stuff like that. So be careful with that. But the over-the-counter stuff like Tylenol and stuff like that, it lasts a while. It really does. Prepper Book Club. Now stay away from hygiene products and first aid. It's an old wives' tale. The first dumb when you products out there. Yeah, I stock up on regular medical. I'll go ahead and invest into that while I can. That's why we teamed up with MyMedic, just so we get some good quality stuff. You know, I don't want to, I don't want to stick a tampon in my arm. I just don't. And it's not because of and I don't want that thing hanging out of me. It's just that, man, that just completely went off sidetrack. I just want to use the appropriate stuff. That's why we stock it up as preppers. Now, if you don't have anything, hey, slap it on, but don't put it in. I mean, it's not surgical gauze that you're trying to put into a wound, so don't do that. It's not designed for that. Okay, just I'll let y'all do whatever you want to on that. Stock up on clotting agent. Yes, yeah, blood clot works great. We got a lot of that. We used to buy ours through Ryan over the Prescott Caliber Club. We've also picked up some of the smaller tubes on Amazon. Little small tubes work great. We've been stocking up on those as well. I've actually had to use that on my finger there. I don't know if it's still going to show where I hit it with my axe. Yeah, that thing split wide open. I was able to use that and it fixed it. Advanced City Prepper, thank you for getting that link up. Yeah, that's the one. Canadian Preppers, medication expiring. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for getting that. And if guys, if you have not been over the Advanced City Prepper, I do encourage y'all to go there and subscribe and watch her videos. She's got a lot of amazing stuff out there. And by the way, I love the photos that y'all have been posting on your community board. I don't know who's taking those photos, but they're good. They're good. A lot better than me. June W, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? I have about 30 packs of bleed stop. Yeah, this is definitely a good product to have. It really is. Yankee Watchdog, good to see you, buddy. Packing gauze and compression bandage. Yeah, yeah. I don't ever talk much about medical guys because I am really not a trained medical professional or anything like that. I've had some training, but I'm not the go-to on that. That's why I usually don't speak much on it. There's a lot of channels that deal with that because they've got the certifications on trauma and all this other stuff. I don't. That's why I don't ever go into it. All right. I just show you what we stock up on, and it's up to everybody else. I don't go into the whole thing because most first aid is basic first aid. I took first aid, CPR, all that good stuff. But your basic field stuff, you really need to be getting trained in and not just watching a YouTube video. Okay, when you start messing around with situations, contact your local EMTs, your local fire department. See what if they got some courses. And that's probably my best recommendation for you. Now there are people like our tent life that's got his stop bleed certification, stuff like that. If you want to take it to the next level up, contact people like that. I mean, he's actually certified instructor and stuff. He actually knows what he's doing. People like that you want to learn from, not just watch a YouTube video. You actually want to be there and put your hands on these things or in it. Stop bleed. Don't do that either. Just don't. Colox works in the cold on bleeders and canines. Ninja Squirrel. All right, scrolling through here. Bear Independence Refuge Medical. I have never owned one of those. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them at all. I'm affiliated with MyMedic, and that's who we use, so that's who we promote here on my channel. See here, scrolling through, I already told you solar. Not sure. Yeah, we have solar. It's one of the first things we started doing big time on this channel. I'm looking into raising koi fish indoors. I have no experience of that. I have no idea. I've seen some videos and stuff on tilapia. They made swimming pools and they've kept tilapia in it, but that was on Doomsday Preppers, I think it was. But I have no experience on that. Alright, scrolling through here. My medical skills. You have a splinter in your finger. You're going to die in a minute, man. Alright, scrolling through here. Pretty much, my friend. By the way, Ninja Squirrel, thank you so much for that. Not required, my friend. All right, that actually almost gave a tear to my eye. That was funny. Get a cast net, or tent life. That's actually a good idea. That really is. I've been looking into getting a cast net. I used to throw a cast net years ago, and I needed practice. It's not something that you just pick right back up and nail every time. So that is something I gotta check out. Doomsday Prepper episode. They were Tucson, Arizona. Okay, perfect. Mr. Landfill, cool name. Um, yeah, so it was Doomsday Prepper. Yeah, so I don't have any experience in that, guys. I like the idea. I mean, they were using. I've studied a lot with the hydroponic systems where they're using catfish and there's some other fish, and basically it fertilizes their own garden and everything. And they constantly cycle through. But that's all theory and research on my end. I never actually built it, so I can't tell you either way on that. There's a lot of great videos and stuff on, a lot of great information, but until you actually build it with your hands, maybe you have better luck than I do. I need to actually build it first, so that's why I don't just run on a bunch of stuff unless I'm actually doing it. All right, scrolling through here. Dynamite. That would definitely catch you some fish. Plant feed the fish. Yeah. Celox is the only brand we use, and is the only one issued to U.S. especially for the canines. Yeah. I don't see. I think Ryan carries that brand on his website. I think he actually carries that brand, Ninja Squirrel. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's who he's using. If you get a cast net, you will learn how to sew. Yeah, actually, I know how to sew, cross stitch, stitch. Yeah, I've never been afraid of a needle as far as sewing and stuff like that. I think everyone needs to. Those net always need mending. Now, what I want to do is learn how to manufacture my own. I've seen those guys and gals, they're on Alone, the TV series where they're actually making their own. And there are some really good YouTube videos doing that. And of course, being outdoorsman, I do a lot of knots and stuff like that. So I need to make me a set and just make me a nice gill net. It's not a cast net. They're making gill nets. My apologies. They're making gill nets. So that's what I want to check out. Southern Boy Prepper, good to see you, brother. Sorry I haven't contacted you back. I've been busy as can be, brother. I did get your text messages, but I have been filming all day and I've been searching for my ring all day, and I have not had any luck. So, wife just texted me, says she's on her way home. She'll be fine with it. She knows. She knows I've been having to fall off my finger a lot. Fishing Cubans, best for preppers. Fishing Cuban yo-yo or the I have no idea what that is. Have you heard of anyone having supply of IV needles or saline? Angela. Uh, I haven't. I don't know of anybody that actually has saline for civilian purchase. Maybe there is. Anybody here with that type of experience? Feel free to let her know. Or, I mean, I don't have anything like that. I don't have any contacts that actually have that. As far as IV needles, there are IV rigs and stuff for trauma kits and stuff you can actually purchase, but I haven't ever seen saline for sale. I don't know. Yo-yo reel is a loaded reel that reels the fish in for you. Okay, interesting. I've never seen one that actually reeled it in. All right, pretty cool. All right, guys. So I just want to get that information out for you. So I wasn't going to be here long. Make sure you go over there and check out Alaska's Prepper's last live stream. It was aired like an hour and a half ago. Go check it out. Watch this. It's got a lot of good information. Guys, just make sure you got food stocked up. Make sure you have ways to purifying water. We do gold and silver here. Yeah, we do. We're preparing. We're at the level of preparedness where we can. Don't buy gold and silver until you got your food, your water, your medical supplies, your hygiene, your basic preps that you should already be prepping on. Get those first, because that's what's going to save your life. Precious metals, that's a luxury. All right. If you have everything else to safeguard your life, to keep you alive, that's most important. All right, guys. Speak to you later.